In a hot and seemingly peaceful summer of 2000, the life of a young British woman was shattered by an unimaginable act of cruelty. Japan, with its ancient culture and futuristic modernity, beckoned as a land of opportunity for many young Westerners. For Lucie Blackman, a 21-year-old Brit, Tokyo represented a chance for a new adventure, a break from routine, and the promise of earning enough money to clear debts and travel the world. She had moved to the vibrant Japanese capital to work as a hostess in a bar in the Roppongi district, a job that, while controversial to some, was a gateway to the city's nightlife and a quick way to save money. However, on the 1st of July 2000, Lucie's Japanese dream would turn into an unimaginable nightmare, triggering an international search and revealing the darkest secrets of a seemingly safe metropolis. What truly happened to Lucie Blackman that night? How can a young woman simply vanish without a trace in one of the world's safest cities? Prepare to delve into one of the most complex and disturbing disappearance cases in recent history, a saga that transcended borders and captured the attention of millions, but still cries out for a resolution. Lucie Blackman, a vibrant young woman with an adventurous spirit, had quickly adapted to life in Tokyo. Her job as a hostess involved entertaining clients in bars, often accompanying them on outings. On the 1st of July 2000, Lucie informed a friend that she was going on a date with a client. She had gone out with a Japanese man, Joji Obara, a wealthy and respected businessman, but with a dark and hidden history. Lucie promised to call her friend later, but that call never came. Hours passed, and worrying set in. Lucie's friend, desperate, reported her disappearance to the Japanese authorities. However, the initial police response was slow and, for Lucie's family, unsatisfactory. Bureaucracy and cultural differences hindered communication and the swiftness of the investigation. The Blackman family, in the UK, felt that Lucie's case was not receiving the attention it deserved. A father's tireless campaign desperate, Lucie's father, Tim Blackman, travelled to Japan to lead the search for his daughter. He launched public appeals, distributed flyers, and campaigned tirelessly to keep Lucie's case in the media, both in Japan and the UK. Lucie Blackman's story quickly gained international prominence, with the young British woman's image gracing newspapers and televisions worldwide. Public pressure on the Japanese authorities mounted, forcing them to intensify the investigation. With each passing day, the hope of finding Lucie alive diminished, but her family's determination to uncover the truth only grew. Lucie's disappearance became a symbol of the vulnerability of young foreign women working in the entertainment industry in Japan, and a warning about the hidden dangers behind the facade of a safe city. 7 months after her disappearance, on the 9th of February 2001, the search for Lucie Blackman came to a tragic and horrific end. Her mutilated remains were found in a shallow grave in a cave on Mura Beach, Kanagawa, about 50 kilometers from Tokyo. The discovery confirmed the family's worst fears and shocked the world. The brutality of the crime and the way the body was disposed of indicated a cruel and calculating killer. Japanese police, under intense pressure, focused their efforts on identifying the person responsible for such an atrocity. The killer identified. Joji Obara. Investigations led to Joji Obara, the Japanese businessman Lucie had met on the night of her disappearance. Obara was a wealthy and influential man, but with a disturbing history of sexual assaults. Police discovered that he had drugged and raped numerous women, many of them foreign hostesses. Obara's home was searched, and shocking evidence was found, including videos of his victims and a large quantity of drugs. In April 2002, Joji Obara was arrested and charged with the rape and murder of Lucie Blackman, as well as other crimes against women. Obara's identification brought a mix of relief and revulsion for Lucie's family and the public, who finally had a name for the monster who had taken the young British woman's life. Joji Obara's trial was long, complex, and full of twists and turns, exposing the nuances and, at times, the deficiencies of the Japanese judicial system. Obara denied all charges, and his lawyers argued that there was no direct evidence linking him to Lucie Blackman's death. In 2007, after years of testimony and evidence analysis, Obara was convicted of multiple rapes and of mutilation of a body, but was acquitted of Lucie Blackman's murder due to a lack of direct evidence that he had killed her. This acquittal shocked the Blackman family and sparked international outrage, as despite all the circumstantial evidence and Obara's history, justice seemed to fail in holding him accountable for Lucie's death, a complex path to partial justice. The Blackman family, relentless in their pursuit of justice, appealed the decision. In 2008, a higher court reversed the acquittal and convicted him of Lucie Blackman's murder, bringing a brief moment of relief for the family. However, the legal saga wouldn't end there. In 2010, the Supreme Court of Japan upheld Obara's conviction for rape and mutilation, but again acquitted him of Lucie's murder, claiming there was insufficient evidence to directly link him to her death. This final decision left the Blackman family with a bittersweet feeling. Obara was imprisoned for his heinous crimes, but justice for Lucie, in terms of a murder conviction, remained elusive. Lucie Blackman's case became an example of how justice can be complex and frustrating, especially in transnational cases with different legal systems. As of the present moment, June 2025, the case of Lucie Blackman has been partially resolved. Her body was found, and Joji Obara was convicted of crimes related to her disappearance and mutilation, including rape. However, the murder conviction was overturned, meaning that, legally, the exact cause of her death and direct responsibility for it have not been fully established. Despite this, Obara remains imprisoned for other crimes, and the case is widely considered to have found its main culprit. Lucie Blackman's story is a testament to her family's tireless fight for justice, the complexity of international investigations, and the nuances of judicial systems. The Lucie Blackman case left a lasting legacy, raising awareness of the dangers faced by young women working abroad and the importance of effective and transparent police investigation. The Blackman family, despite their pain, continued to advocate for other victims and seek ways to ensure Lucie's tragedy was not in vain. Lucie Blackman's story is a grim reminder that, even in seemingly safe societies, evil can lurk in the shadows, and that the search for justice can be a long and arduous journey, but that the memory of victims and the determination of their families can, at times, bring some form of closure, even if incomplete. The Lucie Blackman case is a chilling reminder that the search for justice can be a long and obstacle-ridden journey, especially when the truth hides in the complexities of a foreign legal system. It's a story that forces us to confront the vulnerability of life and the persistence of evil. The saga of Lucie Blackman is a testament to the strength of a family who refused to give up, and how a single disappearance can expose the flaws in a society. But what happens when a disappearance is so bizarre it defies all logical explanations, and the only thing left is the search for a truth that seems forever out of reach? In our next video, we'll explore the case of Erica Green, a story that will leave you questioning reality. Don't miss it.